Yo, what is going on, fun? Thanks so much for tuning in today. My name is Touchline, and in this video we are starting on the Black Tailed Prairie dog enclosure. This enclosure will be situated inside the entrance building that we made last year. It's been a full year since we've been beginning and starting on the building. But today we will finally be doing something with that building in the conservation project. So sit back, relax. We're gonna start right away. So our first enclosure of the conservation entrance will be starting on in this video. So the Black Tailed Prairie dog will be situated inside the entrance building and also partially outside. So it's going to be like an indoor and outdoor enclosure for the prairie dog. And the guests will be able to walk through the outside area of the enclosure. So it's quite cool how it will like situate everything together and how it all works. Because the entrance building itself will be for the guests to enter the zoo. So somewhere in here we will be fitting in a entrance for the guests to enter the zoo itself. And the buses, which we'll be most likely be using once again, will be further along in the outside of this building with like a big parking lot. But that will be like far in the future from now. The prairie dog itself is, for now at least, the best animal that we will be able to choose for this area, because I did want to try to get an enclosure going in this bit. And unfortunately I wasn't like really able to choose from like a big variety of animals. So myself and also people from the stream watching whenever we were checking or building this section, so to speak, we like came to the conclusion that was the best option to use the prairie dog, because the enclosure itself doesn't have to be super big. It's actually quite small. It's like 230-ish square meters of traversable land, which with the outside section combined with the indoor area is pretty much like just enough. I think it really depends how many adults we'll be having in the enclosure itself, and of course the more animals we have been going on in the habitats, the more space requirements they need. So we will have to sort of be careful that we do not have like that many walking around, because I think it will result in some issues in terms of missing space all around. The building itself, like I said in the beginning of the video too, it's been a full year since we've been starting on the building where we are creating the enclosure in. Our attention shifted a little bit from that moment, and that's also because of inspiration back then, and also some videos, or rather photos, that we've seen on Pinterest. Some ideas for the restaurant that is, and of course the restaurant did take a very long time in terms of decorations, and also the overall playtime that I personally have with Planet Zoo and the breaks in between. Which of the moment that we are making this video will be finishing a break from like almost 2 months. And it's also partially of the holiday I had with girlfriend in Sweden, and also whenever my girlfriend was visiting me in the Netherlands over here, and also like a couple weeks in between. So it wasn't like really a break moment that was intended, but life very important, and family is super important, and of course they will come first. So the break over will be checking out Planet Zoo once again, and we will continue with this area. So there are a couple gameplay sections going on in the future, because now that the restaurant is finished, we'll be focusing on this area, and then also the plaza that is outside of the entrance building. So far there's not a whole lot going on, rather than the building itself, the smaller variation of the entrance building on the outside, and the corridor that was like connected. And then in the next couple of videos, we'll be focusing on like the plaza itself and also the finer decorations. Unfortunately for those videos, I do not have all the gameplay sections saved on my computer, because at some point, and it was like in the duration when we were creating the restaurant, I did like copy and record a whole lot of gameplay hours whenever we were working on that. And because it did had a whole lot of hours into it because of the decorations, at some point I wasn't like able to yeah, like really save up all the like recording sections yeah, outside of the restaurant that it is. So for this enclosure, but also for the plaza and the other buildings in the future. I did have to make like a couple concessions, so I do not have all the gameplay sections yeah, saved up, unfortunately. So here and there we will like jump forward quite a lot. At this very moment, with like the video yeah, being made and uploaded, we do have like more than enough space yeah, moving forward. So for future recordings we will have those saved. But whenever we were making yeah, the plaza and also the other buildings on the sides, yeah, like back then we didn't have like enough space. So unfortunately we will be like jumping forward a couple times in the future. But I'm trying to like yeah, fix it a little bit with some like cinematic videos, which will be shown actually in this video too at the end of the video. Because yeah, partially of the outside area for the prairie dogs was not recorded, unfortunately. So it's yeah, the cinematic video that we'll have to do. But yeah, for future videos that will pretty much like be fixed and yeah, like not happening anymore. As always, I'll also leave links in the description down below, which will redirect you to the Twitch channel. Over there we build all these side projects live. So if you are interested in seeing all the builds itself and how we are like constructing it, coming up with ideas, etc., then feel free to click the link in the description down below. It will redirect you to the Twitch channel itself. Feel free to follow, so you'll get live notified whenever we go live next, so you don't miss a future Planet Zoo stream. Very important to check those streams out, because it does have a lot of information. And if you do have questions of the sort, then feel free to ask them away inside the Twitch chat. And of course, you can also use the comment section here on YouTube. And especially on the Twitch channel, myself, but also a lot of other people that are watching the stream itself and are lurking in chat will be able to help you out with questions, at least giving you answers on your questions to yeah, get those sorted. So feel free to click the link in the description down below. We'll be redirected to the Twitch channel, and hopefully I will see you all in a future live stream over on Twitch. But for now though, I will leave you all with the remaining of the speed build. Hopefully you will enjoy as always. All the links in the description, also for the previous build of the entrance building itself, if you haven't seen that one before. And yeah, again, hopefully I will see you all in a future live stream over on Twitch, and otherwise in a future video over here on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out the video. I will see you all later. Stay safe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.